Hopefully Cranberry can chime in. I think she said southwest. I think that's what she said. So let's see. So now, I don't want to be playing this for too long, though, because I gotta go make dinner eventually. But it's early enough. Okay, so we can play for an hour, or whatever.
That's cool.
So you're on.
Yeah, I'm on. I'll also, like, provide the post-mortem on the on the Nintendo Direct that we recently saw. So one interesting thing, dude, is Sakurai's Twitter account. He liked and retweeted that Smash Brothers trailer. So,
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. Part of me is wondering if they're actually just gonna do their own thing this time. And this is where I need to go. Perfect. Say yes. Cranberry, thank you. You are a darling. Alright, so now this, I don't know. You may actually see me die, by the way.
oh, how come?
I'm going to show you why. Because this is one of the hardest enemies in the whole game. Basically, let me just show you. So, whoops. So these, I know you're delayed, right? How come, where is everybody? Is the Twitch stream on?
Yes, and there are 3 viewers.
Well, that's weird. Where is our gang here? I got the chat open and nobody's chatting.
Maybe they'll come back now. Maybe just this.
Okay, Cranberry's there. There you go. Okay.
There
So,
we go. Yeah.
all right. So by now you should be able to see on the stream. You should be able to see like the quest. If you look at the bottom where it says 10 on 10, like page 10 on 10, you'll notice just above it a little star. Instead of like this, there's an item. That's an item. That's a crafting material. Whatever. So this star, this star, this star, and this star are essentially all super bosses that you have to, or well, not necessarily super bosses, but they're all very challenging things, shall we say, that you have to do. And each one of these does some crazy stuff. This one boosted Ro, that's the old man. It boosted his magical power by 50 points. This one boosts Senya's magic power by 100 points. So, yeah, so it basically, they become godly characters. Like, if you go down, I'll show you Ro. Whoops. Like here, if you look at the stats on the right hand side, and it's just unbelievable. Easy peasy, he says. Okay, wow. We'll see about that. Now I don't remember exactly what floor this dude is on. I think it's probably all the way at the bottom, but I don't know.
Despite those boosts, you're still having difficulty. It's insane.
Well, you'll see. You'll see. You're talking about, I'm about to enter a boss fight, okay, with a dude that hits 4 turns in a row and can easily wipe the entire oh, I didn't realize you could jump. Thanks, Cran. Can easily wipe the entire party, and I mean that like easily. I don't think I need this, but I'll take it just. Okay.
I did not know that Dragon Quest post game is that hardcore. I thought it was hardcore, but I didn't know it was that hardcore.
Oh, it's hardcore, man. It is hardcore.
That is just for purists. I think only hardcore fans like you and a lot of Japanese people and anybody who has been playing Dragon Quest since its inception, I think would tackle these. Me, I don't think I would. I think I would get to a point where, oh, okay, this is getting a bit tough.
Yeah, I think you're right, Cran. Cran was saying that, yeah, I think it is. I think it's 3 times 2. But the point, it remains, exactly, like, this guy can hit, like, 250 per... Oh, so obviously I didn't need this.
By the way, Steven's asking, when are you going to post the review for this?
When I finish the game. As soon as I finish the game.
That's nice. I think yours will be more of an extended one, because you're going to be including a lot of, like, post-game impressions and stuff like that, just right?
Yeah. There's no grinding though, eh? Don't forget, Steve even saying he detests grinding. There is no grinding anymore. I showed you guys in the last video what you have to do. In 20 minutes, well, 20 minutes, let's say in 40 minutes, 45 minutes, you can get from level 70 to level 99.
Yeah, I saw that stream. I saw that bit.
You just need to know. You just need to know that trick. That's pretty much all it is. So it's not grinding.
I wonder if. Do you think that they obviously the developers put that intentionally, that trick in, or is it something like?
Oh no! Yeah, it's specifically designed to do that. The other thing that they've done, I'll show you here, is
after how many hours? Yeah, when can you do that? Yeah, at what point?
Well, no, there's absolutely zero grinding in this game. None. There's zero grinding. When you get to the boss of the game, okay, you're gonna be somewhere in the 60s by the time you're at like the final
boss. Dungeon. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm talking about Act 3, right? Don't forget, the post-game is not post-game in this game. What I'm doing right now is the post-game type of stuff, but the third act of the story takes place after you finish the credits. That's why when you're in the credits, it tells you to be continued, and it does it on purpose. Mm-hmm. So, like, if you want to actually beat the game, you're going to be around level 60, 65, somewhere around there. And the trick is available, so long as you unlock the right skills, it could be available as early as like level 40 something. So, or you can get items like this. So as you can see, it's got a little slime on there. So this type of things increases your encounter rate of, some of the more rare type of
metals.
Yeah, exactly. So if you couple that with the trick that I showed you guys, then you're pretty well good to go. Okay, I think it's down. I don't actually have a map open or anything because I was not planning on doing this. So yeah, I think realistically, I think 50 hours or so. But again, there's no grinding. So if you want to play the actual story, it's going to take you 50 to 60 hours to actually play the game. That was the good thing about this, is that the first quest was like 40 something hours, I think, or like 20. No, wait, yeah, I think I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to say a time and then... Because, like, now, what I'm doing now is I'm literally doing everything the game has to offer. Like, everything the game has to offer. This is stuff you would not do. Like, you have to be crazy... you just have to be crazy to do this, or a big fan. Cranberry says, is it wrong that I spent time grinding just because I wanted to spend more time with Little Red? Well, no, of course.
Watch things go boom.
Alright, so here we go.
Yeah, I think Steven is... I would say if Jared is not finding difficulty, I would say maybe it's the language barrier with the 3DS version.
Yeah, for sure it is, because he doesn't know... Well, anything. No, it's... Did I just go in... No, okay. It's like he also doesn't know any of the... shit. I don't know if I'm supposed to go in that locked area or where I'm supposed to go. Which obviously isn't down here. But he doesn't know any of the spells or anything, and he was also doing it manual. He didn't realize that you could...
do it automatically.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah, and that makes it, sort of import friendly in a way, that automatic AI.
Oh, it's really import friendly for that reason.
But the problem is I wouldn't have fun doing automatic every time.
I did it honestly. I did it to just speed the game up. Okay,
yes, fair enough. And that point, speeding the game up is it's quite convenient for them to do that. The only thing that they're missing is a fast forward feature.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. You know what's really funny? The thing that's kind of like the most, I don't want to say useless, but something that I really couldn't care less about was moving around in battles and stuff like that. Like, it added absolutely nothing to the game.
They move around in battles, I didn't really notice.
Alright. I don't know. See, I don't have anything open, so I'm not sure where I have to go for this. So let me just check, see if I can find
it's on its own SID room?
Side room. I'm just checking to see, come on. Here we go. What floor are they on? That's what I'm checking. Oh, no. Okay, so it was the other area that I was thinking of. Okay, I have to jump back down. Whee!
Yeah, I agree, Steven. Yeah, even Jared is sort of using a guide, so yeah, all of this would be really hard to figure out unless you understand Japanese like proficiently.
Well, I'm not using a guide for like for the main game. You don't need to use a guide.
No, I mean, but the post game stuff.
Well, the guide I'm using is maps and stuff like that. It just makes it simply makes it easier. Otherwise, like the first time, don't forget that I've already played this game, right?
Mm.
Here we go. This is it.
Yes, you did play the 3DS version, yeah.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah, no, this is it, Cran. This is definitely it. Okay, so chances are exceedingly high I'm about to die. So if I do die, I'm gonna be a wuss, and I'm going to. You're about to find out. No, this is it. This is a very hard boss. I want to see. I just want to see if the AI can actually beat this.
It doesn't look intimidating. That's the funny thing about it.
Yeah. See, here we go already.
That dragon that you fought was more intimidating than this.
So let's see. So that's 2 turns. 3 turns. So, want to see. I think the smart thing to do here is to put in 2 healers. Yeah, the first time I fought this, I was significantly lower level too. You know what? I want to see something. I just want to see what... I'm just curious to see what these guys will actually do if I let them fight. I'm very curious. See, like that, I would not have done. I would have healed
You did say multiple times that the AI is not that smart. It just... it's a bit weird with its decisions sometimes.
Because, like I said, don't forget 3 attacks, right? This guy can do 3 attacks at a time. So yeah, I'm gonna pull this off. I think I'm gonna pull this off, and the reason why, well, it's just because they're going to they're gonna waste turns healing. So, like for example, like her, right? She's gonna spend all this time healing when she could be doing things like this. Not that. That was not what I wanted to do. Right, so...
You could obviously, just to be sure, you could pick individual characters to be AI or manual, right? Not all of them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. Precisely.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that. That's interesting.
Doodly doo, doodly doo, doodly doo. Oh, I forgot. And this is the in the zone moves there. So these things are well, they can be interesting.
Okay.
I didn't check. Yeah, I didn't check any. This is probably like, yeah.
I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, I just want to see what he's gonna do. Because the problem with this guy is he can, like that, Cran. Little Red's probably gonna die now. Oh no, okay, interesting. Okay, what move do I want to use with this guy? There's a couple of them. There are a couple of really good ones that... Like that. It's not bad. 300, Okay. Ooh, nice. These are weak moves, though. They're not. The guy has crazy high defense. Let's do this. Oh, I'd love to do that move. If I did that move, though, she's completely out of juice. So let's do. Okay, here's the next Nelson trial for you, Jared. Beat this boss in 5 turns. Yeah. No, this is actually gonna be pretty easy now that I'm looking at it. Unless I get unlucky. Did that even hurt him? Oh well, here she's
What,
dead.
no effect?
Yeah, I don't think so. I didn't see. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking down.
I didn't see any HP thing coming out of him.
Oh,
when
she's
he
so
did that
dead.
attack.
Yeah, there we
What
go.
Is he immune to that? That's weird.
Yeah.
Or was that a miss?
Well, I'm gonna see. Let's see. Let's actually pay attention here. Oh, that hurts. Oh, the double! This is great.
Oh wow.
I love when that happens. Okay, I'm just gonna take
Is that
her
a
out.
random thing?
No, it's part of it's an armor set. You can also get accessories that use it too. Okay, so here we go. Everybody's perfectly healed. Little Red is awesome. Little Red is the shit, as I say. She is wicked. Okay. I love this move.
The explosion one?
No, she gets like wings and flies up. You'll see in a sec. It's yeah, this is gonna be easy. This is not gonna be that hard. I'm just way over leveled for this particular point. I like Cranberry. I did this when I was significantly less strong.
How you guys beat this boss with?
Well, this that's the thing. Like this isn't really that challenging. See, look, it's already done. Like whoop-de-doo.
I mean, when you guys were under leveled, I don't know.
But that's the thing. Yeah, precisely. When we were like, I did it in the 3DS one, and I could not get over just how hard that was. But at this particular point in time, the difficulty at level 99 is the other trials that I was telling you about. Those ones are freaking hard, man.
Beating all the sets right of enemies in one turn or one set of
because not every single like boss basically has. Ah, crap! This is another boring one. Just a sec. I think this is because there's some here that just aren't interesting, so this is why I didn't bother to show you guys. And I think this is another one that's kind of a boring one. You basically just have to go back and forth between areas. But whatever. Hey, isn't it super late for you, by the way?
For me, it's around 11 p.m.
Oh, that's not so bad.
That's all right, yeah.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
If I was back in Saudi, I would have been super late.
Well, I'm not. Like I say, I'm not going to play very, very long here. I'm just. Okay.
Nothing. I'm gonna stay up on Xenoblade for a bit after you're finished.
Ooh, yeah, Xenoblade. I gotta. That's why I'm trying to polish off Dragon Quest right now. I want to. Like, this was supposed to be a surprise. I wanted to show you guys in the next video. I was going to be like, oh, by the way, I did literally everything. And show all the new costumes and stuff like that. Where am I heading?
Are you recording this? You can still post this, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, of course. This is going to be the next episode. It's yeah, for sure. Like, this is the next episode. No question about it.
Okay. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's cool. So we have like a dual commentary on this, which is kind of neat.
That's unique, and I've never done something like this before.
Just gotta find out where exactly I gotta go, but I'm sure it's like I say, for this sort of stuff, you use a guide only because it's just so much bloody easier. But you don't need to do that. But yeah, obviously, if it's in another language and you don't know what the hell you're doing, then yes.
Yeah, for me, I think I would, but because I'm not used to the kanji into Japanese yet, so.
But
you've been importing stuff for how long now?
28 years or something like that.
So yeah, you're sort of, and plus you have a bit of proficiency, so you're used to this.
Yeah, the only Dragon Quest game that was difficult at all, it was Dragon Quest X, and rightfully so. It's because with that game, the difference is that it's like it's an MMO, right? So there's tons of features and stuff that are not part of the regular series, and that's where you're kind of like, oh boy, man, like what the hell am I supposed to do?
The only reason why you managed to play it is because of Cranberry and people like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's why I give her as much kudos as I can, because like Without her, yeah. Are you kidding? Alright, so this quest that I'm doing right now is essentially a quest of you have to read a certain series of books, and it's nothing fancy. It's a boring quest.
I'm just noticing the backgrounds here, all hieroglyphics, seems like very Egyptian based to this area.
I think it's here. It has been a pleasure for me as well. Yeah, our Saturday gaming sessions are glorious. Absolutely glorious. And tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow, only because I have to get last week's Dragon Quest X videos rendered, and they typically... wrong one. Damn it. They typically take 3 hours to render.
Wow. That's a long time.
Yeah, damn right it is.
Didn't you get a new computer recently, or is that
Yeah. Well,
it
recently.
Takes that long?
Recently, put in quotations. Yeah, it's because of the I have to clean it up a little bit, and don't forget that it's also like it's over an hour long.
What are you using program-wise?
I use Vegas. So Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, Vegas was bought out by Magix. Well, not bought out, but Sony sold it to Magix, and Magix now makes it. So I think they're on like 15 or something like that.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I recently bought Vegas. I didn't install it yet, but it was like put in a Humble Bundle sale, and it was insanely priced. Something like $15 or $20. Some crazy price.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, it was like put a month ago, and I just jumped for it.
Which version? Which version was it on?
I'm not sure, but it was Vegas along with a couple of other things.
Wow, dude! Because Vegas is very expensive, eh?
Yeah. I heard. That's why, and a lot of people were. I noticed it from a Polygon post, and they said jump into it, even though you're not an editing expert, because it's gonna be this. It can't get cheaper than that. So.
Well, exactly.
I'm still using the Adobe Premiere Elements because it's more beginner friendly. I'm still not, used to editing and whatnot. So.
What's this? I don't want to self-promotion, but yeah, go ahead. Why Cran always asks permission to do stuff? She's so funny.
Go ahead, Cran, man. Go ahead, do that. Sorry. Yeah, just say what you want to say.
Exactly. That's just it. Yeah. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it. We're not super sensitive people.
Yeah, Steven is, but that's a whole other story. He's a big baby.
No, you have the advantage of talking to him behind his back because he's offline.
Precisely, that's what he gets. Okay, I went the wrong way. See?
There you go.
Damn it, man! What do you do? Okay, this is ridiculous. We have more viewers right now watching this than we did during the stream. That's hilarious.
That is funny. So people tuned in for Dragon Quest, basically.
Oh no, wait. Did I go in the wrong way? Yeah, I did. Okay. Hold up. I'm losing my mind. There it is. You are a diva. Okay,
I'm waiting for cranberry stuff right now. I'm waiting for a comment.
Yeah, the only problem is, I'm sure it's going to be like a giant thing, so I'm not going to be able to read it.
Oh, okay.
She likes to send stuff in like one continuous.
I can read it fine because I have the stream chat open here. So.
Okay, so. Just gonna go and read all this. Hopefully I don't have to read this in sequence, because if I do, then I just screwed it all up.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I hope not, but the series has done stranger things, so let me tell you.
Indeed.
Okay, the next area is this.
Yeah, people are going crazy on Twitter right now with the memes and when they zoomed in on the eye of the Splatoon character. Now it's a meme. It's a meme now.
Perfect.
They're replacing the Smash Brothers logo in the eye with some other stuff. So, internet.
Damn internet. All right. So, where are we off to?
Okay, we got like a thing that was announced in the Japanese Direct that wasn't announced in the North American one.
Which is
port of Sega Scarlet Grace to the Switch.
Whatever.
Yeah, it was a Vita exclusive Saga game for all the hardcore purists out there.
Yeah.
Which makes me want to really make a video, but I don't have my equipment on. I don't. Have you ever played Unlimited Saga, Jared?
Yep.
For me,
I have.
I think the worst game I've ever played. But
Great.
A lot of hardcore fans will attack me. They will attack me for this because I've seen a couple of videos people playing it hardcore, but it's very hard. It's overwhelming. Like I would say, it's the original Dark Souls. If you even remember the back cover, hey, you're gonna play the hardest game you ever. Prepare to die. It had these strange quotations on the back cover, which got me interested in buying the game. I absolutely hated it because it was so vague.
That's the one I'm looking for. I was gonna say, what's going on? Well, read the comments, man. People are leaving comments here. Someone's like, I just bought that recently.
Alchemist and Chapter 2 that questions your ability when you have a meeting with them and they're rather distrustful. So how do you initiate the meeting? Wow, that's pretty cool, Cranberry. It's really amazing that you could program this little detail in the RPG Maker thing. I didn't know that it had that flexibility. That's really cool.
Someone's asking when is this game coming out in the USA and what systems?
Yeah, we were just talking about that. All of us during the Direct that was just streamed from Nintendo, and it's so far it's confirmed for the PS4. No dates yet, and the 3DS version we were expecting something, but nothing has been announced on the Direct, and it seems that Jared's prediction is saying that it might not be released for the 3DS at this point, so which is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's I'm getting very, very, very nervous now because it's looking more and more likely that the 3DS one may not be coming out in North America, and I will cry. Yeah, it's supposed to be 2018 on the PS4.
Did they say a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It's supposed to be PS4. Like we know PS4 for sure, but that's literally all we know. All right.
You bought Saga? Really? The Limited Saga? Or are you talking about another game? Okay, Jared, move on. I'm gonna cut you off with the chat.
No. It's all good. I'm just looking where the hell.
Well, Osric's gonna buy a PS4 for this game. It's truly, I think it deserves a buy. Yeah.
You're definitely doing the right thing. Wow. This is honestly, this is one of the best RPGs currently available for the entire generation. It's you gotta like old school JRPGs, obviously, but there's a lot of new school elements that were added. Like this is by far the most advanced Dragon Quest ever made. The fact that you can save in areas besides just the church, just that is like here, like I can save at these monument things all over the place. No, I imported. I've been importing. Someone just asked if I live in Japan or whatever. But no, I've been importing Dragon Quest games since the original Famicom, if you can believe that. And
I know that you have everything boxed up, but at some point, once you move in, you have to show the people your collection. I know you did say that somebody stole your stuff, and unfortunately,
that was years ago, man.
So man, that sucks, man.
Yes, it does. It does indeed.
Did you manage to buy or recollect a couple of them, or they're just completely gone?
Well, no. Yeah, some of the stuff, yes. Now the good news is, up. That's what I'm doing. The good news is it's not hard to get Dragon Quest stuff in Japan. Like it's not like it's rare. You know what I mean? Okay. Like people tend to forget that this is essentially Call of Duty. So let me ask you guys, how hard is it for you to go out right now and buy me a copy of Black Ops 2?
Or Modern Warfare 2 for the PS3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like it's not hard at all. Of course, you can buy it for like $3. So it's the exact same thing. as this. Like the problem is that they screw us over in like eBay and stuff like that. So you don't go that route. You can't go that route. If you go that route, you're gonna end up paying millions of dollars essentially for not much.
Yeah, and it's not just Dragon Quest. I noticed that the whole like old school scene in Japan seems to be very, very easy, or even cheaper to get compared to the eBay and the overpriced stuff in eBay and whatnot. I was in Japan like a couple of years ago, and I went to Super Potato because everybody was suggesting that.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to just the prices are also for box stuff were kind of appropriate. Like I remember, what did I get? Star Ocean for the Super Nintendo boxed for $30.
Yeah, man.
It was new. It was boxed and wrapped and everything like that. And I was surprised. So I think with Dragon Quest, they produce tons of units because it's sold so well, and it's just easy to get your hands on these stuff.
Okay, so I just got to see.
Yes, also Jared can sort of read.
Well, okay, yeah, no, it's not like years ago. I used to be significantly better than I am today. Okay, so unfortunately now, my guide isn't going to be very useful. So.
I just noticed the critical hits comment. I'm curious, dude. Do you like Unlimited Saga? I'm just curious to know, because I'm gonna fight you on this for a bit, because for me it's the worst game I've ever played in my life, alongside a game called Obitus for the Super Nintendo. If anybody remembers that obscure type of game. I'm quite curious.
Here we go. All right, so this is what I'm looking for. Nice. Okay, so I found.
What do you find?
No, it's because this dungeon is one of the most confusing. It's just it's a type of dungeon that. Oh, there's my cat. I don't know if you can hear him.
Hi.
He's like, hey, what's going on? And I'm only gonna play. Like I said, I'm only gonna play for a little bit longer. I'm not gonna be. This isn't gonna be an all-nighter type of thing. Right. So let me just make sure. Yes. And I just need to make sure that I activate the correct switches. Yeah. Illegal copies are more commonly made. What? Yeah, bootlegs today. It's getting. That's actually becoming a very big problem. If you're a collector, that's becoming a very, very big problem.
You need to open up the game and just be sure that it's not. But I'm not that hardcore, you know. But
no, but it's true.
Open up the game and see the insides and just be sure it's not a bootleg, which sucks if you're getting stuff online only. So that would be very difficult for people to confirm stuff.
Yeah, especially this is a legitimate problem with arcade, especially with arcade stuff, and it's becoming more and more prevalent now in like Super Nintendo games and things like that. So it's my advice: be very, very, very careful with with any online purchases today. You got to be damn careful.
Yeah.
All right, where am I heading?
I usually like to see the classic stuff in front of me before just buying. I usually don't go for the online stuff.
Yeah, me too.
It's very hard to find these sort of stores back home, because the retro scene back home is not as prominent as North America and UK and whatnot.
Whoops, there we go. All right, so we're almost out of here. Thank God.
Funny characters, these duck-monkey combination. Tateyama.
I was not expecting this at all. I was not expecting to play this today.
I'm noticing that you're going back to old areas, right, Jared?
Yeah, so basically
all the puzzles reset?
Yeah,
right now.
it's not as bad. Like, for example, you see here. I know there's a delay, but you should be able to see, like, there's something over there that's like fallen over. there's different things that you don't have to tackle that you did have to tackle before.
Okay. So some things are reset, some things aren't.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But the good news is this is not Dragon Quest VII, okay? You don't have to worry at all about...
now you're decreasing the... I know you complained a couple of times, but now I'm I was hyped for Dragon Quest VII Remake, but now I'm like, should I play that?
Oh, it's a great game. It's just... It's unbelievably repetitive. Like, they make you go to the same areas over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, almost to the point of, like, obsession.
I'm surprised they didn't fix the stuff with the 3DS remake.
Well, they did. That's the thing.
Oh, they did. Okay.
It's just that it's like, oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go over here. Now, you might be wondering, like, well, what the hell? Why am I, going in here? Well, it actually is related to the story, and it makes perfect sense. You're going here because it's a giant library, right?
So there's a book of some sort that you need to read.
Yeah, well, exactly. So, like, it makes sense.
Okay.
All right, so... And this is what takes forever.
I wish they kept all these they kept all these puzzles not reset. It would be maybe more convenient. I don't know.
Just want to make sure.
Resetting these aspects.
Well, the thing is, it's the in this particular dungeon anyway, they allow you to go to different areas, so it's not so much. It's not so much that it.
Cranberry is calling you out. She says that it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, okay. That's Cranberry being Cranberry. No, but what was I just saying? I just got distracted here. Yeah, I don't know what I was just saying. I had something I was saying. Look at what you people did! Monsters! Okay, where is it? Aha! Alright.
Deadhead says 3Q7 is still worth a playthrough. Yeah,
it is! Yeah. No. Like, don't... Like I said, don't... It's still...
I think you're more harping on the original version than the remake.
Well, no, but even the remake, you'll see. I'm not... Like, I just don't want to sugarcoat it. There you go. Done. Right. Like, it's Ahmed, it's a type of game where you'll... Okay, how do I say this? So, like, you'll do this dungeon... And then you'll go to another time and have to do the whole dungeon all over again.
Okay.
That's the thing. And what I was telling you before here, this is what I was trying to say before. It's not that the puzzles restart. It's not about that. It's the fact that this dungeon completely moves. So in the story, you have to move all of this to give access to different areas. So again, it's not like you have to redo the whole thing. Look how fast I just did that.
Okay.
It's simply that. It's the fact that like you're not retraversing it or any jazz like that. It's really a question of, well, I want to go to a different area. Okay, so the green here means that these are complete. All I got to do is hand them in. So we got one last one, and that's pretty much it. Then we go and we tackle the final boss, which we're not going to do. Because I want to save that for its own video, because I know I have to...
its own video.
Well, it's mainly because I know that you have got no choice but to that you've got to edit the video when it goes on YouTube, because they're going to copyright claim it immediately. So I don't want to have like a 40-minute video and then a 40-minute ending. I'm going to just have one video that simply deals with that, and then that's it. Okay, so let's do this final quest, guys, and that is quite literally it. The only other thing I've got to do are make a bunch of costumes, which I'm not going to do now. I'll do that later. Just because I got to go farm for materials.
And I'm catching up with the comments.
Yeah, let me know if there's something I need to reply to, because I'm looking at...
the Cranberry said a couple of things that are very flattering towards you.
Well, that's never good.
He got to Saudi Arabia was buying something from Lebanon, so that's funny. Buying a game called Scooby-Doo Mystery for the Genesis from Lebanon. That's the closest thing he got to the Middle East. I don't know if you... Yeah, In addition to Jared demonstrating the game, interesting to see the relationship between Jared and me develop over the years, almost as if our interactions with each other were on camera. So you see the friendship slowly build over the years. I did catch a couple of the episodes, especially the ones that was like celebrating certain milestones of the game, and I did feel, that what you were saying there, even though I'm not following episode by episode. And I did feel what you're mentioning. It is quite interesting to see a friendship budding off a Japanese exclusive MMO.
Yeah, it's been one of my like, I don't want to say proud, because it's not really pride. It's more like it's been one of the most interesting things I've ever done in any game, and if it had to have happened, it had to happen with Dragon Quest, and I thought that was really, really, really funny, because like Cranberry was literally like a guide through a game that I thought was for certain I would never have the opportunity to or even play, just due to the fact of the complications with the setting it all up, the fact that as a VPN and all that jazz was like, oh my lord. And not only that, but I was very much struggling for, why am I keep saving? This is force of habit, sorry. I was just struggling to find any information on the game. Like with Dragon Quest XI, for example, I've got the Japanese guides. You can translate those. It's just, today, it's not like it was years ago. Today, it's so much easier to figure out where you got to go. And in Dragon Quest X in particular, I'm really happy that right now, you essentially can play through the game, I don't want to say like without a guide. You're never going to be able to do it without a guide, but significantly easier than ever before, because of the quality of life stuff that's been made to the game. And it's unbelievable now. Now, like when I go like this, it highlights where I got to go and all that jazz. It never did that stuff before.
With the first version.
Like, and that's what I love about Dragon Quest X. It's like, imagine having a Dragon Quest that never ends. And it's wicked. It's just so wicked.
Hence why it's your favorite now.
Well, yeah, like, there's no question. That's why now I say, like, this one, I think, is my favorite single-player Dragon Quest game, because even 9, I don't consider a single-player Dragon Quest game. I know a lot of people do, but I don't, because that game was, okay, I don't understand why the guide tells me to go here. What is it? What am I looking for?
Yeah, as you said, 9 was missing the party aspect, but it didn't bother me much. I know it bothered a lot of people, but because 9 was really addicting to play, I don't know what it was with 9, I loved it.
Alright. Let's see. I'm wondering if it's a book. Yeah, Dragon Quest X is a monthly fee, which is why I'm almost positive it's never gonna get released here.
Yeah, we were discussing this several times, and the only viable thing is either they make the monthly fee very cheap for like internationally, or make it free to play and add a couple of like monetizing aspects to it. But this would be very difficult to like redo the game just for a niche North American European audience.
Yeah, well that's it, man.
Even Square-Enix, I remember reading a contributor before, they're also saying that they sailed that boat. They were looking into it, but it's just not viable with server cost, and it was released alongside Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. So all that, it just didn't work out well for them. So. Well,
exactly. Well, there you go, guys. We're done. All 3 quests are done.
Nice.
So just hand them in, and that's it. Then I guess I will go and make some dinner. How amazing. But it's really hard. With the monthly fee there with Dragon Quest, it's extremely it's really hard. It's legitimately hard to even talk about that, because it's like, I'm a huge fan, but I'm also not oblivious to the fact that this is not a popular series. Like, I'm not oblivious to that. I'm hoping that a game like this could become Monster Hunter World. I'm kind of praying for something like that to happen, where it could be like, you know, the game that introduces everyone to the series. Because 8 did very well. The only my only fear is it is a turn-based game, and I don't know how, you know, like how good is that going to resonate with.
I think it could resonate because a lot of people now are going back to like old school. You know, that's now the era of old school. Everything is old school. Like, for example, Undertale, like that game did amazing and it's turn-based. It had some real-time elements to it, but there was a turn-based aspect to. I'm hoping with the graphical upgrades and everything, and the fact that PS4 is getting a lot of exclusive JRPGs, I think it's gonna do well. But how well is the question?
Well, that's it. That's exactly it. So, I mean, obviously, I want to be proven wrong. You know, naturally, I don't want. I want this to do amazing.
Plus, they made it very accessible. So, I think all these quality of life improvements may resonate with fans and non-fans. I don't know. I have a good feeling about this one.
Yeah, I have a good feeling about it too. But it's not but well, yeah, there is a but. I have a feeling that this could be why they don't want to release both here, and that's where as soon as they announced Dragon Quest XI was going to be on the 3DS and the PS4, a little bit of my heart sank because I was like, oh man, like I was pretty sure that I was like, there's no way in hell that we're gonna get both. Like, there's just no way. And after today's Nintendo Direct there, I'm kind of like, I think you've got one more shot, which would be at E3. If it's not announced at E3, then I really don't know.
It's all under Square Enix's decision and whether or not they're willing to work or partner with Nintendo to handle the 3DS version. I would say Steven was saying before that I disagree with him on that. He was saying that because there's connectivity between them, there's no way that they're going to release it, but they could always turn that off. Like they just remove the feature that connects the 3DS version to the PS4 version, and it's very simple enough to disable it.
Like, look at that. Senya's magic attack just went up 100 points. Holy crap, man. She's going to be a beast.
Now, the only thing that's left is the final boss, right? There's nothing
left. Yeah, well, you're not supposed to do the quests last, you know? Like, they should be done before you do the trials. But because it's me, I was like, what the hell?
It makes it more satisfying to beat, I would say. It's always satisfying to be over-leveled in a JRPG. That's what I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes you feel good, like accomplished.
Yeah, man. Like the boss battle literally is 5 minutes. By the way, like it's crazy. Oh yeah, this is legit post game.
Yeah, the critical hit. I think he's been playing 20 hours of post game.
Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Well, here we go, guys. The very last quest being handed in. Ooh. I'm very happy. I'm curious now.
You know what's funny about all this is that Dragon Ball Z is very popular outside of Japan. And
there we go.
When you look at this game, it just feels like it's a Dragon Ball Z JRPG with all the character designs. So it's strange that it didn't get popular. I find it weird. I don't know.
Yeah, well, me too. I've said this forever. I'm like, look at Dragon Ball Fighters. So that is doing unbelievably well right now.
Gangbusters.
So when they market this, I would market the hell out of it I would say like from the artist behind, Dragon Ball. Yeah, exactly. Dragon Ball Z from, like, pimp it out, man. I've always found that was the big problem with this.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I know a lot of people that get turned off by the art design of Z, but there are people who absolutely love it, like Totoyama and his. I mean, his name wrong. Toriyama, is it? Or
yeah. It's Akira Toriyama.
Akira Toriyama, yeah. He's I love what he does. Like, even with the fluffy hair and the spiked up hair. It's absolutely amazing. I love this art style, but a lot of people get turned off by it.
So, dude, do you want me to just finish this? I mean, I'm right here.
What? I don't know. What? Let's leave it up to the chat.
Yeah, guys, do you want me to just finish
We
this?
got 10 people here, so if they say yes, you're
Because
stuck.
there's literally nothing else I can do. So I mean, outside of like some generic stuff, we could let the artificial intelligence beat this and be done with it.
But
If
if you go for it, divide up the videos if you can. I don't know if you can do that.
well,
Just to make it like satisfying for YouTube, right?
well, it's just because I'll have to edit it. But no matter what, I have to edit it. Okay, so what are we getting? Anyone answering?
Two people. Jared beat the boss without using the sword as an item.
No chance. That's not happening. No chance. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and end Dragon Quest XI. And you get to see what, in my opinion, one of the very best endings of any Dragon Quest ever.
You want to spoil this for myself? I'm thinking of looking away. But have to
No. Don't bother because you're not going to get it, so it's okay.
Okay.
That's the whole problem with this, is that if you're not a huge fan of the originals, you're not really going to get what's going on.
Okay.
Alright, so here goes. So the Windfish is... Hey, yeah, speaking of Windfish, we didn't get any Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, that was one of Steven's predictions. That didn't happen in Nintendo Direct. It's a big rumor, though. Heavy rumor.
Well, maybe E3.
Maybe. It's a big announcement. So, plus Smash already is like that was the highlight of everything. So I don't think two announcements like that would be too overwhelming.
Alright, so here we go. Yeah, I call it the Windfish. It looks exactly like the damn Windfish.
Yeah, it does, yeah. now that I think of it. Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, seriously, man.
I think it's a Japanese thing. Maybe like a Japanese lore thing, if they look very similar like that.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Alright, here goes. I'm
go.
just slightly, just slightly over-leveled.
Just slightly.
Yeah.
By
Like,
30 levels or so.
Yeah, exactly. Not only that, but we have like some of the legendary gear. We have, some of the legendary weapons.
No, that's not overkill.
No, not at all. But I'll this time around, because this boss is even like the last boss that I just fought there, the guy that hit 3 times, is easier than this guy. So what am I saying? Is harder than this guy. So yeah.
Like that super final bosses you have to transcend the realm to get to them. That's always a classic with JRPGs. I remember Ni no Kuni had something similar.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so here's the deal. If you just fight with this guy, that's why she's saying, like, don't use the sword as an item, okay? If you don't use the sword as an item, even at level 99, you are basically going to hit this guy for like 15 damage. And you're going to get destroyed. And I mean that, like, destroyed. Alright, so here goes. We got this. Let's do it.
And this night is coming up with some Zelda fan fiction with the next Zelda game there.
Perfect. Well, you're on the right chat. That's for sure.
Yes, you are. I used to write these, but I've been on hiatus for a couple of years now.
Oh, this is exciting. Let's do this.
It reminds me. Remember that when they had the Dragon Quest forums open for Dragon Quest VIII, and you were like a big participant, and they had this fan fiction contest, and you actually wrote something that was quite interesting.
Oh yes, I remember. That was a long time ago, dude.
That was good, by the way. Whatever you wrote, I remember it was good. I just don't remember what it was.
Yeah. So
That's
this is what you have to do, okay? So this is basically what you have to do. So by doing this, using this as an item, watch what happens. You remove all of this sort of this like whatever aura protection that he has, and now you can fight. So now what I want to show you is at level 99 you really don't need to even do this yourself. Like he might hurt them and he might actually kill someone, but the AI at this level, the AI should be, this is what I want to test.
But you're forced to use this item, or you could fight him without using it.
Well, you could fight him without it, but you're gonna take off like 10 HP.
Oh wow.
So now let's watch this. Let's all sit back and see. Watch this, okay? If the AI is smart, they are going to just use the most powerful attacks on everything.
Yeah, the boss is goofy looking, but critical hit. Yeah, it doesn't look intimidating at all.
Well, it's got to do with the story. So basically, there's those little Yoshi guys are part of the story, and there's this one particular one that stopped this thing from happening. I don't want to go into too much detail because you guys are gonna play through it, obviously.
But again, like I'm gonna mention the dragon ball parallelisms. It looks a lot like Cell, but with a different face. That's what I see in this boss.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, look at the back, look at the color scheme, very Cell-like.
And now the reason, if you're wondering why are they attacking like the different arms and stuff like that, they're doing this all on purpose because each arm has its own specific attack.
Typical JRPG there.
Well, that's it, and that's why like the characters who can. Oh, he's actually attacking 3 times. Interesting.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that the boss did that. Just like that boss you fought before.
See now, so this is like I've said this a million times, but this is where the AI sometimes can
screw you over.
Yeah. Because like now, if he attacks Little Red, for example,
Die.
Yeah.
She'll die.
Which is no. I'm surprised. Now, if she's smart, she's gonna full heal everybody. Well, close enough. Okay, that's good. I love that move. Look at that. Look at that. 784. Nice. It's crazy. And I didn't even make the strongest single-handed weapon yet. Now he's gonna go again. Do it again. Oh, you get that at level 70. That's like a super lightning spell, which is wild.
Yeah, they're disabling both arms to make things easier. That's cool.
That's exactly what they're doing.
I would do that.
But the thing is, the arms replenish, so that's why, like, what I try to do when I'm doing it is I always use attacks like AoE attacks that are gonna attack all of like the boss constantly. But you'll see, like
that's much easier. Yeah. Okay, good.
See, like, so instead of doing a move like that, I would have done
attack everybody.
That's right. I would have done like a bang. I would have done a bang type of move. So now, here we go. Now they're gonna unleash, like, glory, basically, on the boss.
There we go, both hands disabled.
Okay, now how many are asleep? Because I have the chat here. So the hero's asleep. Let's see. I'm actually curious myself. That's why I like watching this. I get curious to see what are some of the moves. Oh, do you see what's happening?
Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Now I see.
Yeah, so basically you're gonna remove the armor is essentially what's gonna happen.
And see, maybe the boss will look less intimidating without that armor.
Oh, he's not gonna last for long, this dude. We're gonna have another crack soon. Alright, let's see. He does 2 attacks, right? When he's in this? Okay, well that's pointless, really, for the most part. It's just removing the different status ailments and stuff I have, or like protect and all that kind of jazz. Okay, heal everybody. Very interesting. Like I said, I love watching this. The hero's literally like falling asleep here. I could help out. which I'm just gonna swap them.
Chrono Trigger had a similar, obviously, artists making the characters, so the similarities are, the parallelisms are obvious. Like Chrono Trigger and Dragon Quest.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. All right, I love that move too. Look at that. It's good damn. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. This is getting scary.
What a hilarious design.
Miss? What? There we go. Okay, so the guy is almost done. He's almost done. And now Little Red. So what I'm just to speed this up so that we're not here all night, I'll do something like that. Yeah, exactly. It's a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. All right. Good. Heal everybody, and we're good to go.
He's changing his breath, but it's really not doing anything.
That's also, like, with the sword he has, it's pretty wild. Ooh, they're in the zone, man. But the truth is, well, no, actually, she has a good partner character. They don't use, the AI won't use the zone moves, which is a little disappointing. Now, if you're paying attention to this, you'll notice that, like, the damage that this guy is doing is still pretty good, all things considered.
Characters, yes.
Now, I don't have, like, you know, all the super, you know, what are they called? Like, all the super armor and stuff like that. I don't have it all on here, but it's still, this guy is still hurting them enough. See, like me, well, that's it. But the AI can take care of it. I assure you the AI can take care of this.
It's funny, like, how you're sort of testing the AI with these things.
Well, some of the moves, man, I'm telling you, some of the moves are a little... Oh, here we go. All right. This guy, he's almost done. This is what happens.
Oh, there we go. Time-stopping technique, eh?
Yeah, you'll see some... Do you see what just happened, though?
Oh, okay, he regenerated.
Not only did he regenerate, look at my party. Look at the party.
Oh, wow. What the hell is going on?
You basically have to kill these little dudes before, and he's not going to do it, is he? Oh, he is. Good boy. You have, I think, 2 turns to wipe them all out. Otherwise, yeah, I think they start healing him. Yeah, see?
Oh man. And some of your party is petrified, actually.
That's right, and there's absolutely nothing you can do. You can't switch them out. You can't do anything.
Oh wow, that's harsh. So do they get out of petrification eventually, or they're just like that now?
Oh no, they get out, and you'll see, like, they're gonna try and wipe them all out as soon as possible, because you have to, otherwise you're screwed. But he's almost at the end point. Oh, it's not a heal, that's what it is. It's like a super attack. That's what happens. If they charge him, yeah, he goes into like this like berserk attack type of thing. Is Senya... Okay, so he's all out of it. I'm gonna remove him and put him.
There's a lot of attention to detail with the.
You know what? I'm gonna do this because here we go. Let's get going here. I'm just curious. See, for me, I would not. I'm telling you right now, I would not at all be attacking the arms right now. At this point, no way. I know, I get what they're doing. They're doing it to...
in the middle of just doing overall attack.
Yeah, because exactly, because we're like right at the end at this point. Like he's going down, man. Get out of here. She's
entertaining boss to watch. I'm liking the animations and everything. It's very fun.
I can't get over that they're actually curing themselves. It's like, okay, guys, like, there's no time for this. Like, take this mofo out.
They're very safe.
Good, miss,
I don't think
miss.
the AI realizes that you're over leveled, so they're sort of playing it as if you're, you know?
Yeah, do you see though, man? Are you, like, do you see the damage that this dude is doing? Like, it's pretty, yeah, it's insane for this level. This is pretty insane.
258? Wow.
Alright. Let's kill this douchebag. Come on. Bam! I love that. Come on. Ah, Christ. I'm gonna have no choice but to get, what's his name in here. He's the only guy who can cure that. Or I should have used an item. Come on. Oh, they're waiting for me. Let's do that. Still, I'm kind of surprised, man. I'm kind of surprised that this is... He's not down yet. Yeah.
Well, we don't call this person. This is the final boss for nothing, so... It's not really a takeoff per se, it's just easier.
There we go. Yeah, well, under normal circumstances, you would never be like the AI would. You'd never be able to do this with AI, but they're doing a pretty good job, all things considered. Yeah, I had to swap in characters and stuff like that, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm actually kind of impressed. Yeah, of course.
AI is holding up there.
Now you're gonna heal. Wow, good. Come on, guys, come on. I want to see what they do here.
I hate status alignments like this.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Sylvia's amazing for that. There we go.
Nice, they removed all the status alignments.
And guess what? Boom.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, so as of right now, guys, you are the only ones that are ever going to see this. Because no one else is going to get a chance to see this. Because YouTube will basically say, copyright. And they don't, actually that's not true. They don't copyright it. What they do is they block it. Square-Enix, that's what they did with the other one. Yeah, they're like, this video is not watchable anywhere in the world.
That is harsh.
Yeah, so now we just sit back, we watch the ending, and we're done. That's it. And there's a little thing in a village that you basically just have to go and talk to Emma, and that's about it.
Congratulations, dude.
Well, thank you, and thanks to everybody. This was pretty fun doing this Let's Play. I don't know many people that did an English Let's Play of this all the way to this, like to the true final boss, not like just before the credits, because yeah, like there's not many people that did this, so it's cool.
Yeah.
It's fun doing this.
It's good that you saw this game all the way through.
Well, it was the first opportunity I've ever had to do this. You have no idea how disappointed I was back when Dragon Quest VIII was around, because I wanted to do that, man. I wanted to do that so bad, because back then I was convinced that Dragon Quest VIII was never going to get released here. Like I was convinced. I was certain of it, that it was never going to get released here. And so I would have loved to have done something like this back then. I think people would have been floored. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, man. I remember back then it was a lot of buzz around Dragon Quest VIII, and then the demo got released in English, and that was fun to go through. Kept people hyped.
Man, when Dragon Quest VIII got released here, I remember being so floored because I was like, oh my gosh, like they actually made improvements.
Yes, and they sort of make all the menus, I would say, North American and European friendly. Because I remember Dragon Quest kept it simple because they wanted archaic, because that's what the Japanese were used to.
Yeah. Well, that was it, and to be
the menus, the music,
everything, man,
music
everything.
Highlight, man, for me.
Yeah, damn right it was. It was really. I remember that.
Still one of the I would say the best localization efforts that Square has done, like in terms of improving and changing things.
It was. It really was. Seriously, it was one of the absolute best that they've ever done, and that's
went out of their way to make it like appealing for North America and Europe and English-speaking audiences.
Exactly. Like they really wanted that game to be their Monster Hunter world, you know, like back then. They were so much looking forward to that game getting released in North America and wanted to give it like the best chance it possibly had. And it's I mean, it did well, but it did not meet their expectations, which was so disappointing because of all the effort that they had made in it.
I think that the Square always likes
estimating,
expectations and overestimating all this. Even with games recently, they like overestimating it, and for what it did, because the series was dead for so long. And plus, they got the name back from Warrior to Quest. That all helped. It made these changes were, you know, it was very risky for them to do.
Oh, damn right. And I honestly think that was the most successful Dragon Quest game. Not necessarily in terms of sales and stuff like that, because I think 9 actually outsold it in North America and Europe, but more along the lines that like it fixed the franchise, because the franchise was dormant for so long in North America that it kind of brought it back, and it was really, really awesome, man. Honestly, I was so impressed with that game. I was so happy with the game. It was awesome. Oh, I just realized someone said, did you ever get stuck on your playthrough due to language barrier? Nope, because with this one I had a guide. So I just followed a guide.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a huge fan of the lore, but I recognize that sword, and it's sort of, you know.
Oh yeah, just wait. Oh yes, yeah. I'm not telling you guys on purpose, but let's just say that the third act ties directly in to the rest of the game, the rest of the franchise, especially the earlier ones, and you won't see any of it if you don't play the third act, because the second act only deals with the events of these characters. There's a couple of hints at the Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, like with the sword and stuff like that, but that's it. There's no actual direct tie-in. But here, and when I saw this ending, man, I lost it. Like, I was like, no way. I literally was freaking out, and you'll see why.
I'm not understanding it, but
well, you don't need to. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to understand this. It's well, you'll see. That's all I can say. This gets really cool, man. This gets really, really cool. All right, so now I might need Cranberry's help actually, because you get teleported back to the town, to Ishii Village, and they don't let you leave until I think all you got to do is talk to Emma.
Oh, really? So there's still gameplay going on here.
See? Woo!
Wow. That's crazy, man. I would expect them to be on autopilot by now.
So I need to remember. Ooh, bless you. So yeah, Cran, if you're still around, let me know. Remind me what the hell I have to do, because it's been way too long. Because I'm pretty sure when I go to leave here, they're going to be like, no, bugger off.
Yeah, and this Knight is saying he loves these chronological nods. Yeah, I do love when they, especially when they like
see?
give you nods to the lore with the long-standing series. And like a small, slight spoilers. It's not like really big, but I heard that Xenoblade 2 sort of does that, which is very interesting. Even though they're really like separate games, all these Xenoblade games. But
yeah. No, exactly, man. Like I love that kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly. So here we go. Yes.
Talk to them twice. Talk to them after after they push you away. Okay.
I will do just that. All right, here we go. Now, I mean, you can go around, you can talk to the other villagers, you can do all kinds of stuff, but all kinds of stuff. You can do stuff in the village, basically, if you want.
That is fun, yeah. But obviously, because of the language barrier, we won't really understand what's going on.
Well, no, exactly.
Sure, they're giving a lot of like back info on what's going on now.
Exactly. So from this point, okay. I'll pick and choose what I say because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. That's what's kind of cool with this. Like, even though I can show you this stuff, it's not spoiling anything for you because you have no idea what the hell is actually happening here.
Yeah.
All right, so.
This is the first time you ever enter this area, or this is an old area?
No, this is an old area. This is actually where the sword. Think of it like the Master Sword, and the Master Sword sleeps again forever. That's basically what we're doing. Yeah, I'm going to put the Master Sword back, essentially.
Yeah, okay. The Loto Sword, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, well, just the English version is fine. Erdrick's Sword is.
Yeah.
But you're gonna see how this ties in. Well, again, you might not see how this ties into Dragon Quest III, but there is a reason that, according to Famitsu, right now, the #1 most requested game is a remake of Dragon Quest III, and it's all to do with this game right here.
I think they'll go for it. I think it's gonna happen.
I think it's gonna happen too. I'm actually, I'm hoping that we get the teaser this year, but because the Switch version of the game hasn't been, revealed, I think they might wait till next year. So I think they might show the Switch version at the Summer Festival this year. But you see, this is where it gets all confusing because next year we should have another Dragon Quest X expansion reveal. So I'm not entirely sure how they're going to do this. Japan. They will bring it here. This will be coming here. And that's it. That is the end of Dragon Quest XI.
It's like those Marvel post-credit scenes. I like that. That's pretty cool.
So now it's just going to reload back to the... that's it. We are all done. So, now I just want to see what else do I have to do here? Because there's a few things.
Now
the gold...
They blocked that scene.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no kidding.
Makes
so
sense,
basically all of that. So this is you beating the actual game. But what I got to see is we got to see about this, because this, if I'm not mistaken, this one was the one for Emma. So I have a feeling that I didn't actually trigger that, but I can beat that again, off camera. No problemo.
I'm now seeing the percentages of these whoever beat these trophies, and mostly 30%. Wow, even the Japanese audience didn't get this point.
Well, yeah. Let's
Look at this.
here. Wait a second here. Hold on. First things first. So I wanted to check
back to the true ending.
this.
It's like I think 31%.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the problem with these trophies is just like us, right? This is something to do with Emma, but it's just a clue. It basically says now the time has come. Something about I finally profess my love to the main character there, to Emma. Where the hell is it? Down here. So yeah, 38%. That's actually pretty good, dude. That's not bad. 38%. Well, yeah. Have you ever looked at some of the? Have you ever looked at some of the stuff for Mass Effect and games like that? Sometimes it's 10%, 11%.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, yeah. Now the real ending would be somewhere. What was this? See, maybe that might be the first ending. What is the picture? Yeah, so this would have been the first boss. Would have been right here, 72%. So again, if people don't realize that there's all of this left, look at this. It's crazy.
I would have expected more from the Japanese audiences. I would say maybe more than 50% would have gotten to the true ending, but apparently there's less than that.
Well, that's just it. So, like these ones is, I'm not sure if it's this exact one, but like you have to unlock all the costumes and stuff, and that's
6.2%.
Well, that's it. It's a lot of grinding. This one we could actually get right now. It's all you got to do is go down here and go here, and basically just do this. This is how you get the game, by the way. Like, I'm purposely doing this.
Oh, okay. Just put the code and give you the trophy, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
See? Ta-da!
Simple enough.
Like, that's pretty much it. And then I can just back out of here.
Okay.
And there you go. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to end this off right now. So Ahmed, thank you very much for joining. That was actually a blast. And for everyone else, that pretty much concludes this this Let's Play. There's not much else I can do that would be entertaining anyways. And yeah, so to everyone, thank you very much for joining. Take care, everybody.